Hi everyone, this is Susan and I'm here in my gradebook. I want to show you how to use the little comment feature that's right here with your content library. And you might not even realize that you have a content library because when they upgraded this gradebook features, they didn't tell anybody, and I think they did it in the spring and it was a little confusing. So I don't think anybody really has come in and explained that there is even a content library and how to use it. So that's what I'm going to do in this quick video. And I'm using Screencast-O-Matic to record the screen because I can share it just with a link, whereas if I do it through Drexel Streams, I'd have to have it on a blackboard somewhere. So this is just easier for me to do it this way. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do if you want to use these features, making the comment in the gradebook, is the student must submit a PDF or a Word document. And you'll know that they did that by seeing here. Now, if for some reason it doesn't show, click on the document. That should cause it to kind of just appear. Then if you don't see any of these, that means that they just use the assignment submission box, they copy and paste it, or they type directly in there. So you really need to make sure, especially for longer assignments where you are going to make sure, where you do want to leave comments, that they do upload a document. So you put that in the assignment instructions. Okay, so that's the first thing. The next thing that you want to do is give yourself as much space as possible. You need to collapse this assignment detail window over here because this is where the comments are going to appear. So to collapse it, just click it, get it back, go like that. Okay. Then I'm going to collapse my Blackboard menu. Again, it's just going to give me more room to work. The more room that you have to work, the better. Up here, this is just a panning tool, meaning you can come down here and click through, but I don't really see a need for that. It comes out really small, which happens. You can zoom it up or zoom it back. If you're zooming it too much, you're going to lose your ability to see the comments at the same time. So you're going to have to find that balance of being able to read the text and work with that. Okay, now, let me talk a little bit about these features up here. So this one right here is just a drawing tool. I don't use this. I don't really have an occasion to draw. If you wanted to use it, you would just change the colors. If you go to change any of the options, it's going to kick you down to the bottom of the page, which is really super annoying. I don't know why it does that, but it does. And then it's also kind of easy to make a mess using this because you don't realize you still have it clicked, and then you're writing all over and you're like, help. So to get rid of anything that you do, you can always delete your comments. There's a little delete over there. You can just come over here, click annotations, and you can get rid of anything that you draw or strike out or do by mistake. One thing to note, if you have a TA, they can't come in and, like, if you had things that you wanted to delete, you have to do that yourself. So close this window, just click it on it again. So I don't use this, and I don't use, this would be like a line, an arrow, a box. I just don't have the need. I don't have a need to insert an image. I don't, I mean, I'm not saying I never would, but I don't. So that leaves us with these two tools here. So this is your commenting, which we had in the last version of Gradebook. This is a text box. This is your content library. Okay. So I'm going to show you this first. I don't use this, and I'll show you why. Again, if you're going to change the color, it's going to send you down to the bottom. But change the color if you're going to use it so it does stand out, and then I am going to change that to 12. Okay, so as soon as I do that, the box creates, and it'll work with me. So I can say, so it can be handy if you want to leave like a big picture kind of comment directly on the text, which you might want to do. You can then move it around by clicking on it, and then you can just drag it around, but you can't put it over here and you can't put it off of here. So you have to keep it in the white space of the document. So to me, I just clicked on that and hit delete. You can also delete it by going back in there. So again, I don't really use that. I use the comments. So let's talk about that. Okay, there's two ways to do your comments. If you can see the banner up here, obviously, you can just click and then come down here. Let's say I want to leave a comment here. I type my comment and I save it. And then if I'm like, ooh, I don't really like what I wrote, I can delete it. So that's a really easy way to do it. Now, as you can see from my view here, I can't see my banner because I'd have to move this up and then move this down. And this is really a drag while you're trying to leave comments and grade. So what they did do, which I thought was pretty smart, was they added this other way to add comments. So if you just double click your mouse, it gives you these other options. So it's like striking through, underlining, squiggling. Again, it's really easy to underline the whole thing. And if that happens, just go back up to your annotations and delete. So I don't really use those tools too much myself, but I just really use the comments. But you can trigger the comments right here. And then I type my comment. The most important thing that I can tell you about comments is do not type long comments here directly. 1 or 2 lines is fine. I have had comments just disappear for no reason. I'm typing, I lift up my cursor to save, poof, it's gone. Very frustrating, and it happens at least once or twice per grading session. So the workaround for that is to use the content library and or to just paste comments in from your own document. So one of the ways I speed up my comments is I maintain documents on Google Docs or Word where I have, for major assignments, and I have my typical comments because obviously, we end up repeating ourselves a lot for different ones. So then what I'll do is I will just go grab it. I'm grabbing it out right now from my Google Doc and I'm just pasting it in here. I wish it would disappear to show. See, it did it. Oh my God, it drives me crazy. So just be really careful that you aren't typing a lot directly into that window. So copying and pasting from another document is something I do, and then I also use the content library. So what you can do is you can leave just very basic general comments that you're typing a lot, and then you can delete them when you don't need them anymore. The one thing to remember is that this is your content library for your entire gradebook, not by class. So it does fill up pretty quickly. And then, this is not how you use a semicolon. I might have to give that correction a lot. So I will place the comment. I choose that. I come over and I did it there. Oh, wait. Oh, that was my comment from before. Where's my, let me just get rid of that one. I don't want her to have that. Where did the semicolon one go? Let's try that again. I think because I had the other window open. So place the comment, and then I have to go back and find on my screen. Let's pretend it's right there. Now, here's what's happening is because this content library window is open, it's taking me, so I can't really see the text, but it is putting it in the place where I want it. And if we get rid of the content library window, we can see that is where I put it. So the view can get a little tricky, but it does work. And the other thing you can do with your content library text is you can copy it to your clipboard, and then you can put it into your other, just your grading box. So that you can just get that back and then go in here and you can add a comment there from the clipboard. Okay? So that is how to use the content library and the commenting. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out. I hope this was helpful.